Здравей, приятели! Welcome to a new episode of house hunting in Bulgaria. I'm still in where am I? Svetlina. I just forgot for a moment where I was. Too many places, too many countries. Yeah, so I am today going to explore some villages that my host has kindly suggested. And so we're going to Sredets, and then from Sredets we are gonna drive deeper down into the Strandja. Yeah, stop in I think like 3 or 4 different villages. So let's go. Haydi. Oh, you have one eye blue and no, you wanted to cuddle. Okay. Come on. All right, I'm in the village Prohod. That's on the way. It's the second village from Sredets. I missed the first one, so I guess we're gonna go on the way back. But I already see some interesting buildings. There's one for sale over there, but what was very neat, I would say, was the drive here. I really enjoyed driving here, although the quality of the road is, you know, of a Bulgarian standard, you can say. But it's nice to drive among fields and it's like golden hills, and yeah, it's cute. Very, very cute. There's a bit of traffic, but not too much. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We have this, which looks kind of abandoned. It says for sale. There's a doggy here though. Guess I have a new cat now, following me. Okay, let's walk further along the village. Have this house. Sometimes it's very hard to tell if people are living at a place or if it's abandoned, or if people just come on a weekend, or what's the dealio. There's another abandoned new build. Yeah, there's definitely a couple of houses where people live, but many of them look abandoned or yeah, just new builds that were never finished. This one is also for sale. Yeah, I would say a pretty typical Bulgarian small village with brick houses done in a very modest, simple way. It has quite a nice countryside vibe though. There isn't much of a view except for these hills, but I can hear the sheep. That's always a plus. What else could we say about it? Yeah, I'm just gonna go down back to the car and drive to the back of the village and then continue. Kind of like the center of the town. There's definitely a lot of potential in this village, and it has a lovely vibe. It's quite tucked away, I would say, although there's quite a lot of cars passing because there's more towns. Oh my god, but the road is... Oof, the road here. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's continue to the next village. time in the next town, Bistrets. Got stopped by military police on the way here. I've never got controlled or stopped by a police before, ever in my life, let alone a military police. So that was interesting. But yeah, obviously everything's fine. We are now in the main square of Bistrets. Kubadin, where I'm going, is not far away from here. Again, just nice to drive through the fields and the countryside. Pretty classic arrangement, I would say. Some old abandoned buildings that probably served at some like social gatherings and stuff. There's a little shop here. A little shop in a little communist building. And then you have some streets left and right of, again, very classic Bulgarian style houses, brick houses. But I think this village has a little better view. So let's see. Alright, right off the main square, there is a little house and plot for sale. Some have definitely seen better days, but some are like completely renovated. So there is life in this place, definitely. Just as I suspected, this village has a little bit nicer view of the Strandja hills. Nice. Pretty decent size of a village, but the further I go from the like center, the more spread out the properties are, and there are many abandoned ones. There's also solar panel farm, solar farm. How do you say this? Jesus, sometimes I forget how to speak English. Yeah. Anyways, it's here. There's even a little church here. Cute. Someone started renovating, put new windows, but then, or maybe there's a new balcony. Maybe someone is renovating this. Nice. Wonder what this one used to be. Maybe a school. That's a new roof. Every time I'm exploring these villages and seeing all these empty, abandoned buildings, houses, I always wonder how it must have been when they were fully inhabited and like in their prime. Oh, this is a nice spot. Oh, that is such a cute building, such a cute house. That is totally the house I would go for, but this is falling apart. I'm now at the back of the village, and because it's on a little hill, now this place has quite a view. I mean, it's a bit overgrown here, but it's really nice. Countryside, hills, just down there. And I see some cool properties as well. So this has definitely some options. Yeah, these last houses here at the end of the village on the hill, pretty much all of them abandoned, but they do have a nice view. It's very calm here. I think only this one is inhabited. I quite like this place. The only issue I see is that the abandoned houses are pretty much all of them in a very bad state, like beyond repairing. And as you all know, I would like to get an old traditional house for a reason, because I want to live in an old beautiful house. I mean, really, this isn't too bad, is it? I can only imagine how beautiful these houses used to look. Oh, such a shame. I mean, this pretty much looks like the house that I want. And this is her neighbor. Poor girl. Such a shame. Oh, and right behind her, look at that. So nice. Just can't believe how many of these beautiful houses are just left here to fall apart and decay, and like so much work and love and time that people put into them, and now they're just, makes you really sad. Yeah. Alright, enough of feeling sad for old buildings. I like this place, I really do. So I'm really excited to see the next one, because that's the one that my host recommended, and I heard, yeah, good stuff about it. This is going back to the center of the town. There is a lot more to explore here around the center, I would say. I'm more interested in the outskirts of the village, the views, and yeah, more privacy, more calm, peace, quiet. Okay, let's go to Kubadin. Alright, we are in Kubadin. I mean, just the drive here was like, wow. I mean, if you love the countryside, kind of like all the fields and little hills, and yeah, the views of Strandja, really, really nice. Okay, Kmetstvo, some abandoned buildings. I think this is the bar that my host told me about, but it looks closed. Just my luck. Oh, it looks cute. It's just my luck that I always come to places when stuff is closed. Okay, so let's go look around a little bit. Looks much more deserted than the one before. So we are walking to the left from the main square, because I think this side has a really nice view. There's a church of Holy Trinity, and yes, I was quite right. We have a really nice view here. Yeah, Julia knew exactly where she's sending me. This is my vibe. It's quite a big village though, but the houses are spread apart, which I like, so you have a lot of space. We all need space. A lot of the buildings here, this style, they have like huge windows. So in winter you get a lot of like, it's almost like an orangery or something. I really like that. So, I mean, you also have some like old traditional typical houses, but these are like newer. Yeah, it's quite cool. I'm gonna say it cute. It's really cute. Just can't believe how many buildings are abandoned. They're just one next to each other. This barn is being used. Really nice barn. Yeah, there's another one. Alright, and at the back of the village we have cows. But not just cows, look at this view. Yeah, I could live here. Definitely. There's no traffic, no noise. It's very empty, so yeah, you do get this like eerie, this eerie feeling because just so many of these houses are abandoned and it's just a bit sad. But that just means that there's a lot of potential for development, which is not necessarily a good thing, you know. Some things are better just kept low-key. See what I mean? Like, it's a bit creepy. Kind of like this house, the location of it. It's just the very end. Wonderful place. Very nice energy. Not sure how accessible it is in winter because it's quite a drive from Sredets, like 30 minutes. I would say the only really like negative is that these buildings, these houses have been abandoned so long ago that they're in really bad condition. Like, everything's falling apart. You know how you can save that? Yay, I found more cows. Maybe you can save this one and the roof doesn't look too bad. Because I mean the view that she has, and she's the last one here. This would be all yours. And the cows. Guys. Alright, my battery is mi batería es no funcionada. No, my battery is in like 4%, so it's gonna die. My phone is gonna die. So I guess we are leaving and doing a recap in a bit. Okay, quick recap. I mean, like I said, the two villages, like off-road. The vibe, the views, yeah, I could totally see myself like in a house at the end of the village next to some cows and sheep and overlooking Strandja and all that. But the houses that I've seen are in very, very bad condition, and I don't know if they're salvageable. So I don't know if there's any point, but I will check if there's any on like real estate sites. So let's see. I had a look at the real estate sites to just see the area that I was exploring. What are the options? What are the houses available? Of course, as in any case in Bulgaria, most of these houses are not listed with any agencies or on any websites. That's why I'm cruising around and just having a look myself. Many times you just have to speak to local people, speak to the mayor, and find out what is on market, and even like houses that are not on market, they might be willing to sell them. But yeah, the stuff that I found, either the houses are nice and really expensive. Nice, I mean like they're already renovated and you can move in straight away, or they are like almost complete ruins. But I think for what you get, they're quite expensive. Yeah, I think the prices are really starting to rise because of the euro slowly approaching. So yeah, that's it for this video. Let me know if you have any questions about this region, this area, anything at all. All right, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.